But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Sure, they got one leg.
What's up, y'all?
Whoa, hold on.
That line is Texas.
You do something. What you be doing?
I'm on here freestyling for people, man. Can I do a freestyle for you guys?
That's that dude. That's that TikToker.
Oh, damn. Yo, can I do a freestyle for you guys?
Give us one. Wait, turn up.
Hold on. We gotta give him words. We gotta give him words.
Give me the most creative, challenging words you can think of.
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pedestrians. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Another big one.
Another big
Chronicle.
one. Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. All right.
Okay. Revolutionary.
Ambidextrous, chronicle, Afghanistan, and revolutionary. Those are the words? Y'all ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Other artists really need to get their flex up. When it come to freestyles, yo, I'm next up. I be shining kinda like my man's necklace. Use both sides of my brain, I'm ambidextrous. I'm the freshest type. They can feel the vibes from left to right. Y'all know that I'm the dopest on jams. Ambidextrous, cause I can use both of my hands. Then again, it don't matter if I'm right or left-handed, cause I never write it. I hope you understand it. I provide it right off the tip of the brain. And when I'm spitting for my people, all my shit is insane. I make it happen. I'ma kick a rap verse. Shout to my homie with the necklace and the black shirt. Filming on the phone, gotta get it on your camera. They got questions, Harry is the answer. Yeah, I'm about to make it known. When I rhyme, I be entering the crazy zone. Thank you for the words, y'all came up with the good stuff. Shout the homie chilling in the middle with his hood up. I go beyond your flow, going places other rappers wanna go. Do it by myself, no sponsor, bro. I'm delivering the rap chronicles. Your level up, I go beyond it. Matter of fact, I'm about to get you lifted like the chronic. Can't nobody else rock this way. High like the chronic, that's word to Dr. Dre. H-Mac, I'ma put it down. Every time I'm rhyming, they be loving my sound. Can't nobody really do it like me. Winning in my psyche. Shout my homie who be rocking Nike. On the zip up, I get props. Whenever I be spitting, they gon' see me on TikTok for hip hop. I'ma put it down for all of y'all. I be cold shivery. This here is the chronicle delivery. Delivering the magazine and the periodical. I got the hottest flow, you know I brought it, bro. I ain't never slipping. Yeah, y'all just be assisting. I'm Michael Jordan, these rappers like Pippen. Think they on my level, homie, they be tripping. I grip the mic and then I'm about to slam the jam from LA to Afghanistan. I'm about to break it down till I find my peace. They put my music in the Middle East, yeah. All my lyrics are gigantic, I'm about to make them panic. They can feel my shit across the whole planet, yeah. Lyrics is what I'm about to push. He was like, yo, he's rapping right now. He said, shush, please be quiet, he's really getting down. I'ma blow your mind with the rhymes that's profound. I be doing me, and y'all know they never doing Harry. When it come to lyrics, all my flows are revolutionary. What I mean to say is when I'm spitting off the brain, I be revolutionary, go against the grain. I'm about to make a change the whole earth. I'm about to blow your mind with the freestyle verse. The beat style, but I wasn't ready to end. H-Mac be the freestyle internet trend. Let's go.
Yo,
That's
what?
crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, Gaji, should I say? Good to see you five watching. Well, one of them's me. But Bazza in the chat, good to see you, bro. I'm in Rumble, 2 in Rumble. Well, one, that's me and somebody else, obviously. So good to see the Rumble side. I suppose we'll put on Jim, see if anybody comes in. The six says the 6 here. We've got a 24-minute video for the Rumble 8 for the YouTube side. And then we've got a couple of episodes of Cobra Kai. It's the season 2, and it's the last 2 episodes of season 2. So second last and the season finale. And then we've got a movie called Under the Silver Lake from 2018. Andrew Garfield is in it. The one that played the Amazing Spider-Man, English dude. I've never seen it before, but I've seen somebody do a review on it the other day, and it was it's some kind of conspiracy type film, so I thought it might be interesting. You know, he meets up with a girl, then all of a sudden she goes missing the next day, and he's on a trail or something. I don't know, but it looks quite good. We'll see. It leads down some kind of conspiracy path. Hey, good to see you, Matthew. Always a pleasure, brother. So in the meantime, Jim. Right, so Jim, Jupiter and Venus and effects. Let's do it. Coffee, gang, GG. Good God. Good golly, Miss Molly. rashes. Hey. Wakey wakey. So, anybody watching chat replay? Jimenez's link right there. Bless guys. All right. So it looks like it's just 6 of us and 2 in chat. Okay. So we've done this guy before. He I think he possibly was an ex-Muslim, but he talks about Muslims quite a lot. Obviously against them though. It looks like he's an ex-Muslim, but he's saying the Muslim mass exodus has suddenly begun. I don't know if it's from the UK, from France, or whatever. I don't know. But I really don't know. Let's see if there is actually Muslims just planning to leave. There may be a few, but it's not going to be en masse, I don't think. Maybe they realize that they can't, they can't assimilate and they can't take over. So what they got to do? Go back to where they can take over their own. I don't know. We'll see. It'd be a good thing if they are going. Let's check it. Oh, where am I? Oh, I'm at the top there. Okay. So let's do this. He's called it. If Muslim mass exodus, the Muslim mass exodus has suddenly begun. Hey, Jono in the house. Good to see you, bro. So yeah, I think he's an ex-Muslim because he certainly talks against them. I don't know if he's Christian. I don't know if he says anything about that on his channel. Let's check. We have used him once before. Exploring tough questions and bold ideas with humor and insight. John Harris Sultan deep dives into politics, cultures, and reason, challenging conventions, wisdom, and doesn't sound like he's Christ, but he's obviously against Islam now or whatever. Oh, there you go, atheist. He's put atheist in his title. Okay, he doesn't slag Jesus off or anything that I've seen. He just talks against Muslims. But yeah, he says atheist in his hashtag Harris Sultan atheist. Okay, so let's check him. Let's check it. I know, go back that way, easier.
Muslims think like that. Busha Sheikh
No.
thinks like in gloomy times. It looks like everything.
Right.
I've got some good news to share with you. I know in these dark and gloomy times, it looks like everything is going from bad to worse. People are getting stabbed. Girls and women are getting odd, and the government is not listening.
No, the government are not listening because they wanted this in the first place. Well, certain people in the government for sure.
To the public, the government is not willing to do anything.
Being allowed and met with non-harsh punishment for the most. I mean, some people, like Keir Starmer, let off with bloody warnings. Crazy.
In fact, they are doubling down on their failures and gaslighting you, the public. But there is a glimmer of hope, which is why we do what we do. So have a look at this. I made a video about this a while ago because I know, just like the mood of the natives has taken an angry turn, the other side's mood is also changing. There is a side
Maybe because they realise that they're not wanted around here, or wherever it is we're talking about. But certainly around here, I mean, fine if you're a refugee, fine if you're running from war, but if you're coming over here as an illegal and then not assimilating, but trying to take over and then just going around R-wording, like he says, women, children, and whatever, you know, it's not on. It's not on. But whether they know it or not, whether they can't assimilate or not, I don't know. And whether we're not having none of it, I don't know. We'll see. Yes. Good to see you guys. Good to see you all. Bless yous. Links there if anybody wants to come in.
Is getting angry, but there's another side which is saying, you know what? Fair enough. It's not our country. We better leave. So there was a new this poll.
I mean, it wasn't. They weren't saying that before they come. It wasn't like, oh, fair enough. It's not our country. We'll leave then. We just had to try it out a bit. We just had to try it out and try and take over. I just don't think it's the end of it yet. You know, there might be a few saying that, yeah, we might as well just go. But en masse, I don't think so. I don't think so. Not yet.
Was done in May. 1 in 3 British Muslims consider leaving the UK. I also made a video earlier this year where
Is that Muslims that were already here or Muslims that came over during the illegal immigrancy? Don't know if that's, I mean, are you just talking Muslims in general or the Muslims that just came over? We don't know. See, so like, no idea. 10 and 2, keep your eyes on the road, man. That's a baza. Not a problem, bro. He's driving and yeah, keep your eyes on the road, man. 10 to 2. Come on. Do they still teach 10 to 2? They're not strict. They're not as strict on it in the UK anymore. 10 to 2. Keeping your hand and feeding it through your hand. That's just so silly. I think they've relaxed on that a little bit.
Discussed a survey in which said that 40,000 Muslims had left France. Now, I don't know where they went. Some people were joking about it, that maybe
I mean, 40,000. So France, I mean, that is a lot to go in a one up. But is that true? Or is that what the government's saying? Have people witnessed it? Or is it just a narrative?
To the UK, who knows? But have a listen to some of these Muslims
who leave France and come to the bloody UK, right enough. Not funny, but yeah, I get it.
Saying, you know what? We have had enough. We are leaving. So I think when we look back at this period of history, we would see that Henry Nowak's murder and the attempted beheading of that Scottish guy. Sorry, he was trying to behead a Scottish dude, and that was in Ireland. So it was a Scottish dude and a Muslim in Ireland. A Muslim dude tried to cut off a Scottish dude's head in Ireland. Nuts, huh? Nuts. What's that bad? Now they teach 5 to 7 because airbags break arms. Do they? Okay, that's mental. That's mental. But yeah, I mean, we used to have to do 10 to 2, like or whatever, 10 to 10, whatever, 10 to 2. Not 10 to 10, because then you'd be like that, 10 to 2. It used to be, but then you had to feed the steering wheel through your hands when you're turning, rather than, you know, being able to do it in one motion. This was like feeding it through incrementally. I think they've relaxed on that, yeah. I don't know what it was like in the States if you had to feed it through the 10 to 2 position, but you know, it was like that, yeah. Now it is still like that officially, but they've relaxed on it. Scottish, but that happened in Belfast. That angered a lot of people. Obviously, that caused riots. And some reports are saying, I have seen some videos, but I can't really play. I lost, because you see so many of these tweets and videos. You don't get to save all of them. So thousands of Muslim immigrants are fleeing. I don't know about the number thousands, but you know, I have seen videos of people like literally as if it's the end of the world scenario, and people are just filling their cars up with boots, car boots with stuff, and then they're just leaving. So this particular incident, I think, is going to serve as a watershed moment, because that is making a lot of people think.
See what I mean? The different positions. I mean, 9 to 3 is a completely different position, 10 to 2. You know what I mean? 9, quarter. I mean, that's 2:45 or 9:15, whatever. You know what I mean? At that position, that's dead in the middle, which is kind of the longest part. That is kind of the widest part of the diameter, isn't it? Mad what they teach, I suppose. Should be just what's comfortable, to be honest. What works for you.
About their future, whether they should live in the UK or not. Have a listen to this Muslim.
A race. You're a Muslim. You have no other option but to leave the UK and move to a Muslim country now, because your sisters, your mother, your wife, she isn't safe when she's going outside. Like if your mother.
See, they're on about moving because they're unsafe now. Not that we are unsafe, it's them that's unsafe. The reason probably that people started fighting back is because of what the illegals were doing when they were coming over. So now they're saying, yeah, we're going to go, but it's because we are being persecuted now, you know. Try and take over, and when they can't, we're going because we're persecuted. Trying to gaslight everybody, basically.
Nothing happened to them, actually. There was one hate attack against a hijabi woman who was run over by someone, obviously atrocious
And
thing.
that's going to happen because people are racist. That happens 100%. But to bring people on mass who thinks it's okay to do it anyway, not them all, but their theology does.
To do, and no one should support that, and we need to condemn that in absolute terms. But a lot more has happened in the other direction. Okay,
Yeah, I agree.
So don't let these people gaslight you. Look at this. This is just what's been covered
Weird as well. He doesn't sound like an atheist, does he?
by the BBC this year
Oh,
alone.
wow. Warwickshire Justice Centre. No way. That's literally, wow. That's literally what I was, well, I was sentenced when I did my sentence in 97 to, when I got my 3-year sentence, when I was done with the manslaughter and I got dropped and all that. Originally, I started off my things, and in this court, this is Warwickshire, I was in Warwick Crown. I think this is the same place, but just updated and called the Warwickshire Justice Centre. Unless that's in America. No, it's West Midlands. It's where I'm from. It's where I'm from. Well, not where I'm from, but where I live. Obviously, I'm from Scotland. But yeah, I was meant to be sentenced in here, but then I got committed to Birmingham Crown instead. And I was kind of glad because this place slammed you back then, really slammed you. But it was called Warwick Crown Court then. Now it's called Warwick Justice Centre. I'm sure it's got to be the same place. And if not, yeah, it's got the same crown. It's got the same crown up the front there. So it's now called Warwickshire Justice Centre. Okay.
A 12-year-old girl tells court she was strangled and then arred. Look at this one. Our accused denies circling streets for girls.
Oh, you're not racist. You have a call-or TV, do you? I have a call-hour TV, but you've got a call-or TV. In the UK, we have call-hour TVs, right? So, yeah, I'm not racist either. But our TVs are better because ours are call-hour and yours is call-law. Now, to be honest, the way you spell it sounds better. It's the same as theatre and centre. You spell it ER, we spell it RE, the French way. You know, so like, yeah, I think the way you guys spell it should be how it's spelled, but, you know, one of them.
That's why they've been doing that. Afghan asylum seeker jailed for R-ing a 12-year-old girl. Man in court charged with R of a teen on beach. That just happened 6 days ago. Look at him. They're all Muslims. Muslim women, not that it should happen.
TV's in colon here, is it? in Australia, your TV is your colon. So you've always got your head up your ass. Is that what you're saying?
Muslim women have not been treated like this in the West. Oh, sorry. I forgot to show this one. Asylum seeker jailed for Park R has sentence cut. Isn't that amazing? He had a sentence cut.
See, you got a sentence, probably, I don't know, it was probably too short a sentence anyway. But appealed it and got his sentence cut. The usual story. I got denied of all sentence cuttings and stuff like that. And no, you're not getting that. No, you're not getting bail. No, not happening.
So that's what's happening. Yeah. Oh, have a look at this. This is what's happening on our streets. Look at this. This African or no
Oh,
Middle
this is
Eastern.
creepy. This is creepy. He said she's got a boyfriend, and this dude comes up, says, "Yeah, I'll kill you. I'll kill your boyfriend." He sounds like he's joking, but you know, it doesn't matter. You don't say these things, and he probably wouldn't be joking. He said, "You're mine. I'm going to kill your boyfriend." That's nuts.
Edwin makes moves on this girl in Camden and tells her that he's going to kill her. And look at her.
Kill the boyfriend.
These young Western women were raised in a completely different environment. They were told that a man shouldn't even stare at you. He shouldn't even wolf whistle at you. And if he does, that's sexual
Right.
harassment. But
It's all right for them to do this to white women, but when it comes to their own women, yes, their own women are treated like slaves, not, but they wouldn't treat them as whores. They wouldn't treat their women as whores, but they do when it comes to white women. Yes, they, you know, I mean, they dominate their women, obviously, but they don't treat them like whores, but they'll treat a white woman as whores. Or they don't claim they treat them like whores, or it's not like that in their Quran or whatever, but they treat white women like it. Or anybody that's not of their, or any woman that's not of their faith.
the same ideology that gave us, the same progressives that gave us ideals like feminism, also supported the mass import of people like that who are doing this on their streets, and they are tolerating that.
Right.
Isn't that amazing? It's
Okay.
fascinating how people can hold conflicting,
Cognitive dissonance for you. Cognitive dissonance. We see it with flat earth and bloody globe all the time.
completely polar opposite, contradicting moral values in their head just to
Cognitive dissonance, 100%.
support the ideological dogma. Fascinating, isn't it? I get fascinated by that.
I said, your boyfriend, I'm gonna shoot him in the head.
He's gonna
I said, your boyfriend, I'm going to shot him in the head because he wants her.
shoot her boyfriend in the head. How charming! Because he's saying that you belong to me. That's what he says.
I said, your boyfriend, I'm gonna shoot him in the head.
I've got a boyfriend.
No, I'm gonna shoot him in the head.
Oh,
Yeah, because of you. You're
What?
mine.
Yeah? I'm going to shoot him in the head because of you. You are mine. He actually probably thinks he's being cute in a way. He probably thinks he's being cute in a way, but that's creepy and not cute.
You know?
no.
Yeah, maybe when you were younger and a teenager, you might have said to a girl, yeah, leave your boyfriend, come with me, he's not, and you'll be better with me, that type of thing. But you wouldn't have turned around and said, I'm going to kill him. You know what I mean? If you don't come with me, I'm going to kill your boyfriend because you're mine. You know? Yeah, you might have bigged up a bit and been big-headed when you were a kid or whatever, a teenager. But these are men, and these think this is okay. You know? No, exactly. Nowadays, they're all feminists. That if you whistle nowadays, yeah, I mean, there'll still be some girls like it, but in general, no. Especially because of, yeah, like you say, the sleazy ones and all that. Absolutely. I mean, once upon a time, it was accepted. It's a thing you did just to say, oh, I appreciate you, what you look like. That's it. You know, I mean, something might have came out of it, but in general, the girls in general probably would have liked it because they knew nothing was going to be forced. It was just an appreciation of, oh, I think you're good looking, woo woo, sort of thing. You know what I mean? It's all different now. It's all different now, bro. You can't. You're scared to say anything. Scared to say anything. I mean, I'm glad I don't approach him. I'll let it just happen naturally. I'll let them approach me.
That's a very nervous laugh because obviously she doesn't want
Definitely.
to provoke him or give him a reason. Who knows? Who knows? Is he carrying a knife? It's not like it hasn't happened before. It happens all the time. That's what's happening to our women, children, girls. Even the BBC is reporting on it. I was
Wow.
shocked. I was like, why is the
What's the BBC doing reporting on it? If they are, then they're doing it to look like they're doing something good for the community. That's it. Because in general, they don't give a crap. It'll be part of their agenda somehow, just to get back in with the people, because people know the BBC is full of crap, and they know they shouldn't be paying a license to the BBC, who thinks that everybody owes them something because they covered the war since the Second World War. Maybe the first on radio, I don't know, but yeah, they think that we owe them something because they covered the war.
BBC actually reporting on this. Okay, I can't find the video where the BBC was actually admitting that
They probably took it down.
these asylum seekers are massively, disproportionately overrepresented in violent crimes. So, you know what? Some Muslims are also saying that, yeah, well, you know what? Maybe that's it. Game over. Listen to this guy.
Today is a reality check moment for the Muslims living in the UK with the rise of reform up and down the country.
He sounds like he's got like an Asian, Indian, Pakistani type accent mixed with Irish or Scottish.
The sentiment of the public is not in your favor. It's not in the favor of immigrants.
Scottish.
And this is a reality check that we have to accept. As Muslims living in the UK, we need to understand that the trajectory where this country is going is anti-Islam. Okay.
It's not the point that it's not anti-Muslim, but yes, it's anti-Islam. Well, the government isn't, but I suppose some of the people, a lot of the people are, Christians are. It's anti-Islam. We're anti any other religion because it's not a true faith. It's not a relationship with Christ. It's not anti-Muslim. It's not anti that person. It's anti that theology. Nothing to do with the person themselves. It's the theology and what they believe in. If they can come out of that, fine. It's the person. Take them individually. Same as I don't agree with Catholicism, but there's plenty of Catholics that are saved, guaranteed. You've got to take the person individually. But the theology, hell no.
Okay. So we cannot complain too much about it because we were supposed to be as guests living in the house, and the host.
Right. At least this guy knows what he's talking about. Yes, you were meant to be guests, not taken over, but assimilating. Because UK would have facilitated your religion, but taking over is a big different thing, a whole different thing. They've facilitated other people's religions for a long time.
Can change the rules at any time, so we cannot complain because end of the day we have our own houses, we have our own lands.
Right. You've got what, 50 odd Muslim countries.
So we were supposed to be in the UK and the West temporarily as economic migrants.
He's definitely Scottish from Glasgow, because he said instead of temporarily, he said temporarily. That's a Glaswegian accent.
To make our money, and we were supposed to leave these lands and go back to our own lands.
Right.
But what happened?
Right. Originally, you were just meant to be here for a little while. Even normal refugees that were running from war, whatever, or famine, whatever, poverty and all that. It was only meant to be for a little while, and obviously some ended up staying. And obviously UK was fine with that. But illegal and doing what they were doing, it's a different thing. I mean, there's an agenda. But this guy's got his head screwed on for a Muslim. And well, for someone that believes in Islam, like I say, you've got to take him individually. But yeah, he seems to know. He seems to know. Well, of course they're not. They're meant to be a Christian country. So why would they be okay with it? It's only the wokies and the lefties and all that it's okay with it because they need to be seen to fight for something. And it's always got to be against what the majority kind of go with and believe. And it's always got to go against God at some point anyway, when it comes to them. So yeah, it gives the wokies not a campaign to fight for.
Was we forced ourselves to be in an environment where
You're
it's
not
not
wanted.
suitable for us to practice Islam in the first place.
Well, it is suitable for because people have been practicing Islam here for a long time, but it's not suitable to take over like your theology says. But just to practice what you do in a mosque, UK has been doing that for a long time. But if your practice is to take over, then no, of course not. Of course not.
The rules of the house do not conform to Islam in the
Right.
first place.
Right.
So now the host is saying that your values and our values do not align.
Yeah.
They
So-
conflict. Well, no, the people, most of the people are saying that. The government ain't saying it. Some of them are, but the government that's in aren't saying it, really.
The Muslims now need to understand that in order for you to preserve your Islam, your morality, your dignity, you have to now move back to your own lands. This is the highlight. This is a real issue.
Exactly. It's not like they were forced to live in a Christian environment. They chose to come here. And come on, the UK has been facilitating. You know, a lot of Europe's been facilitating. Even States has facilitated them. But when it comes to taking over, obviously people are going to get up in arms about it. Especially after what bloody happened the past few years.
That we need to understand now.
Yeah.
That we need to talk about this elephant in the room now.
Right.
There's no point denying these things. There's no
Right.
point putting your head in the sand. You
It's what
have
his
to
head's
have
put
these
on.
conversations now that we have to question our existence in the UK. And for that, of our kids, that do we want to be
Now, see, I would dare say he is a Muslim and is like you know, an Allah believer. And I would say he's a Muslim that is for peace, you know. I mean, obviously, you look deep into the theology, it's not about peace. But I'd say this guy individually is a dude that wants peace and stuff, you know. But he certainly knows what he's talking about, and he's right. He's right.
in an environment where we are not wanted, where our values are not wanted, where Islam is not wanted.
Meanwhile,
It's not.
this is what the ordinary British people are putting up with. Look at this. Another aggressive illegal migrant harassing that woman. And then, you know, he gets told that, you know what, we're not going to put up with this.
Illegal migrant, I guess, harassing a woman, even the old guy gets involved. Fair play to him. See what I mean? If you think it's okay to just harass people, I get it, there's a load of Karens out there, but even the ones that are assholes shouldn't be harassed.
No. He gets told that, you know what, we're not going to put up with this
I know.
crap
Kid
anymore.
that got him. Sorry, I thought it was the old man that got him. It was the kid that got him with the, I think it's a Man United top on. I get it. I understand it. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't want to go to fisticuffs, you know, but if I had to, I would, of course. But it's coming to this. It's coming to this because of how they are. And it's understandable.
He got his software updated. Look at this. People smugglers showing drunk and scantily clad British girls in social media videos, in social media video posts.
And these are Muslim guys showing scantily clad UK women. Great.
So yes, the smugglers entice girls using footage of girls filmed in secret, drunk and dressed immodestly by Muslim standards in social media posts targeted at North Africans, Afghans, Indians, and Pakistanis. That's why when they come to the UK or these Western countries, this is how they behave.
Yeah.
Look at this. This French girl minding her own business. This fat migrant.
Just what? I mean, why? What's he doing this for? Squat away. What is this? Some kind of foreplay? No, she's not interested, bro.
Sprays water at her through a water gun. Well, who knows? Is that water? Is that piss? Is it acid? Who knows?
Yeah, right.
This is how they do. Look at this. Just and they howl and laugh. They make fun of her. This is like a horrible scene out of a Hollywood movie.
Yeah, I did say that. I did say that at the start, Matt. I says it'd be good. There might be a few leaving, but en masse, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be that easy. But yeah, no, I agree, bro. I don't think you'll actually experience any apparent exodus in the real world that you operate, PJ. Them vipers be dug in like Alabama tick. I'm telling you. I'd like to say there might be a few of them that realize it, but en masse, no. I don't think the theology, the fundamental side of their theology that they follow will allow them to. Yeah, so I agree, bro. I don't think it's going to be that easy, but the people will obviously stand against it to a certain degree.
Good.
Unbelievable, right? Oh, he took a bite.
They're all Muslims. They're all Muslims. They're all Muslims. They're on treat. They're on treat.
See? And this is the one they think it's okay. This is fine. This is great. Yeah, we can miss it. And they're just like this here as well. But usually there's a load more men around, so they're a bit more wary. But they still do it if there's nobody about. And if they've got more of a gang, they will start stuff. I've been surrounded by. I mean, it was before this illegal. I think I was surrounded by a load of Kosovans at one point. But they were being cheeky, and I wasn't putting up with it, but they were surrounding me and they were going for their pockets. And my mate was next to me. He's Richie Everett, the boxer, professional boxer. He's dead now. You know, I've spoke about him before. And he was saying, like, PJ, shut up, they've got knife. Like, I don't care. I'm not backing down to a bunch of frigging bullies. Not happening. But nothing happened in the end. We walked away. But my mouth wasn't shut. He was trying to shut my mouth and it just wasn't shutting.
Women like that, but well, you let them open, you let them come. Why are they doing that? Because of this. They are literally being enticed to come, do whatever you want. Look at these white hoes. I'm telling you, this is how they see them. You might, and it's not just those who live in the Middle East thinking like that. Even those who live in Britain think.
Yeah, so not flitting in back to the desert, flitting though. You got it right this time. Bless you, man. So yeah, absolutely, bro. Fingers crossed they all be flitting back to the desert. 100%, man. 100%. No, you got it right. You got it right this time, bro. You got it right this time. You didn't say it. I was saying, is it not flitting in? No, you got it right this time. No need to correct yourself.
Think like that. Even your lipstick Muslims think like that. Busha Sheikh thinks like that. They think that, white women, they're just hoes. They don't care.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very prevalent, common mind.
Even, I'm sorry, I'm not them all, but even before this illegal immigrant thing, the Muslims that were already in Coventry, the arsehole ones anyway, not every one of them, but that's how they spoke about English women anyway. That's what they think about English women. And that was the ones that were already here. It's not just them. Also, some of the Sikhs as well. I find the Sikhs are a bit more peaceful, but not them all. Especially after that stabbing thing went on. You know what I mean?
Said in the Muslim world, but Muslim women are better because they cover up, they dress modestly. That's
because you force them to. I mean, some of the guys, yes, I understand that they shouldn't be so scantily clad, but that shouldn't give you any ideas about saying what you're saying, doing what you do. You know, it'd be better if they dress modestly, but to cover up like a bloody Muslim woman does, no, they cover up from head to foot. It just their eyes showing at some points. Sometimes it just depends. Even in the hot summer, and that must be awful. That must be so uncomfortable. Nobody else allowed to see them at all. I mean, what kind of insecurity is that? Hey, Mr. Super, good to see you, man. Good to see you, Roger. Good to see you, bro.
Why they shouldn't be touched. That's the prevailing mindset. And look, it is supported by the Quran. The Quran itself says that Muslim women should dress up modestly and cover their baya and hijab. Or there's a disagreement on that. That's why it ranges from a
no, just 9, Roger, not 99.
From the hijab all the way to a bin bag, full covering. That's why we say these cultures don't mix. But look at this prick. He has the audacity to gaslight the public. Muslim women are unsafe.
Right, yeah. Now this one's saying, yeah, we need to go, but that's because we're not wanted here. And the women, our Muslim women, are unsafe, when it's the bloody other way around. The English women are unsafe because of the bloody illegals.
Your wife is wearing the hijab, she wears niqab, she wears abaya. There is a risk she will get attacked. You can't be with her always.
There's a risk that anybody could be attacked. Me, there's a risk that I go out there, I can get attacked by another white dude or any other color dude. There's a risk that anybody can get attacked. But this is what they're doing now. They're attacking people and then phoning the police and saying, oh, hold on. We had to knock this guy out. We had to do this because he was being racist to us. We've got our religious dress on and, you know, we had to do it. And they get off with it pretty much. Look at the guy that died. Oliver dude died at the hands of the Sikh guy. And the coppers were handcuffing him while he died. And he's saying, I'm stabbed. And the coppers were like, I don't think you are. Died straight after that while the coppers were trying to handcuff him. Unbelievable. And they said he was being racist when he wasn't. They just did that to him for the sake of it.
And imagine feeling...
Because they know that nowadays you can call racism and then you get off with it.
Comfortable every single time someone leaves the house. Like, you cannot...
Go to a Muslim country where you can't, where you legally are not allowed to leave the house. That's exactly true in Afghanistan. It may not be officially true in other Muslim countries, but who would want to go out when you see a sea of horny men in traditional clothes? I'm telling you, in Pakistan, if a woman goes out, she gets eye raped. It's a common phenomenon. It's a common phenomenon. Everyone knows about this.
Live comfortably knowing your family isn't safe. 5 years ago, it was...
Yeah, that's okay. I want them to believe like this.
They're not safe. They're not safe. So why did you... So why, if they're not safe, why did you just come here in the first place? If they're not safe. That's bullshit. And even with these illegals and that come over, there was mainly men that came over, not women and not children.
So they can go. Just go.
You cannot live comfortably knowing your family isn't safe. 5 years ago, it was like, come on, you should try to leave the UK, make hijrah, Muslim lands.
Yeah.
3 years ago, you should try. Now, it's like, you need to.
Yes.
That he's practically shown you in the last 5 years how things have become worse and worse. And only Allah knows how bad it's actually going to become. Like, you guys need to start planning for your get out.
Yes. I agree with him.
Disappear. Go. But stop gaslighting the public that it's the only reason you should go is because you're not safe and your women's not safe, when quite evidently it's been the other way around.
This woman, listen to this woman.
So I think, in terms of if we look at as a across the country as a whole, I'll speak that way. There's really worrying rise of Islamophobia currently. That's really concerning to me as a Muslim woman. To see that I'm a mother of a daughter.
Take it to Afghanistan, where you will be appreciated for dressing like that. Actually, no, you'll have to cover your face as well. Go there. I just don't understand. Look, guys, this is not personal. You may feel bad, but this is not personal. Cultures, especially dominant cultures, do not mix. One has to give way to the other. And up until this point, it was Western culture that was relinquishing or compromising on its own values one by one in order to make room for these people.
Right.
Every time you look the other way to make room for a barbaric, cruel practice like halal slaughter, you're losing something. You're compromising on your value. Western society gave us feminism, equality. It uplifted women, gave us women empowerment. Some people might say, now, maybe that was a mistake. No, I don't think that. I genuinely don't think that. I know a lot of people in the right think that. I don't think that. I want my daughter to grow up in a society where if she's capable and intelligent enough, she could become prime minister of her country. That's how I see it. These people don't see like that. These people don't see it like that. Their prophet said a country cannot become successful if it is headed by...
Right, just quickly, this is Channel 4's. Hopefully they don't thingy me for it. Hopefully it's... Yeah, this is the Oliver guy. No, sorry, I said his name was Oliver. It's Henry Novak. So this is, I don't know if you see the point where he died. They obviously blur it out. But yeah, they start, oh yeah, you do. You see it, they blur his face out. But this is him getting arrested after he's been stabbed for no reason, but yet the Sikh people told the police he was being racist. I'll just quickly play the first part so you can see it.
This was the moment officers from Hampshire Police arrived looking for 18-year-old student Henry Novak. A phone call made
This is the guy that stabbed him as well.
to police claimed Vikram Digwa, seen here, had been the victim of a racist attack.
So he'd phoned the police and said, "Oh, right, he's knocked out because he's being racist to us." So he had to, didn't tell the police he'd been stabbed or anything. But the guy tries to tell him here he's on the ground dying. Cops don't believe him.
And Henry Novak, the man on the floor, was the alleged aggressor. But unknown to officers, that claim was untrue. And the teenager on the ground, Henry Novak, had been stabbed by the man claiming to be the victim.
There you go. That's him there. Obviously, they've got to cover him. And he says to them, "I've been stabbed." And the cop says, "I don't think so."
This is what happened next.
What's happened to you, right?
Roger, speak.
Oh, okay.
Are you there?
I was
Right. So,
watching
yeah. So, yeah, this is not the video. I'm just showing this part because it came up. So, yeah, this is him literally dying while the police are trying to arrest him. And he's the one who's been stabbed.
This is what happened next.
What's happened to you, right?
Hear him? "I've been stabbed." He said it. "I've been stabbed." Now listen. Then the cop said, "I don't think so, mate."
Happened next.
What's happened to you, right? You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? I think you have, mate.
"I don't think you have, mate." And this is him dying now.
Oh, nice.
After telling officers he was stabbed, Henry Novak was placed in handcuffs. He died later that night.
He died right
9
now.
times Henry Novak told
Not later
officers
that
that he
night. He died there. Not later that night. Well, it was later because it was like 2 seconds later, but he died there. He stopped breathing there. He was probably pronounced dead later, but he died there.
Huh. Did he find out who stabbed him by chance?
The guy, it showed you. The guy's standing there. The guy's blatantly standing there. This guy here, look. Show you.
Okay.
Officers from Hampshire Police arrived looking for 18-year-old student Henry
Standing
Novak.
there.
Him, that
He
guy.
stabbed him. He phoned the police. He stabbed him, phoned the police, and says, yeah, this guy's being racist. We wear turbans and that. Where's your turban?
Yeah.
But yeah, and he stabbed him with not even his ceremonial knife that they wear part of the religious dress, because they're hooked in shape.
Yeah.
This was a long, straight one. Yeah, assholes, man.
Did they say they said he was racist? That's why he stabbed him. That's
Yes.
really- okay.
Yes, he says he was being racist. That guy didn't say anything to him. But this guy was a posh dude. He's just coming home from a nightclub. That's it. That's it. That's all. They decided to do him. Yeah, I mean, if they said something to him, you know what I mean, he might have been cheeky or whatever, had a drink. I don't know. We don't get to know that because they said he was racist and stabbed him up, and that's it. And the police didn't believe him when he said
When did this happen?
he'd been stabbed, you know? Bad. Say again.
When did it happen?
Oh, this was about 3 weeks ago. I did cover it. I covered it back then, about 3 weeks ago, I think. Something like that.
I gotta cut back on the work. I'm just kidding. Miss your strength. Well, we saw this coming. It's been brewing for, and it's been happening ever since. So
Yeah.
I
mean,
think
that guy wasn't even Muslim. He's a Sikh, but still
Yeah.
they're usually quite peaceful as well, but not always. Obviously, not always.
Well, they've been lighting the fuse for this with the politicians when they started bringing the multitudes over into Europe.
Right. That's my whole point with this thing. That's my whole point. And these are saying, I don't think they'll go en masse. Maybe they're going a few at a time. But there was another Muslim guy who was talking earlier. And he was talking about, he said, yeah, look, we can't practice our Islam. You can't practice it here. You have been doing it for years. But, you know, one was gaslighting. The other one was being sensible. Look, we can't do it here. It's not their values. We need to go elsewhere where we can. We've got our own countries. We've got our own land. He said, we need to go. You know, so it may be a few will leave, but you know, it said 40,000 left France. I don't know how true that is. That's probably government statistics and probably just part of the agenda. Oh yeah, we got some to leave. Bullshit. Probably didn't.
Well,
So even if they are leaving a little bit, then I don't think they're going to be leaving in droves en masse. Like there's not an exodus of them going.
I think it, like the government's protecting their own criminals by distracting everybody by bringing in other criminals. You know.
Well, if they all go en masse, then there's no need for digital ID, so they're not going to go, are they?
No.
Mind you, if they did, they would still find another use for the digital ID. They would still find an excuse to use it. But they've got their excuse for now, so I'm sure they've got to try and keep it.
Why do all Muslim women look the same, PJ?
Because they get told to wrap up like that.
I mean, you can't distinguish one from another. You really can't.
You can't. And I mean,
Well,
if you're seeing the full face, yeah. If you're just seeing their eyes, no, you can just tell by body shape. But face, if you're seeing the face, yes, I can tell the difference. But they all wear the same stuff. Yes, absolutely.
It's like the worst thing. It's like the worst thing to wear there too, in that environment.
That's what I was saying. Even over here that's what I was saying. Look, the class, yes, they don't treat their own women too well, but what their scripture and that says, and what they don't treat them like they do white women. White women they class as whores. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, Western culture is a completely different thing, and there's a couple of reasons for that, you know, and it's not godly.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Diversity, coming together, different diversity is not a good thing. You know, I mean, did Jesus not say he's got to come to divide? Not to. He didn't come to sort out world peace. He came to divide. That's what he says. He came to divide. You know, the wheat from the chaff. You know, if we're set aside, if we're sanctified, then these other people aren't. You know. So we're not meant to mix with that. Do not be unequally yoked. We're meant to try and get the word out to them, yes. But you're not meant to assimilate, you know what I mean, with them. You're not meant to fuse and join these kind of cultures. And that, yeah, you can appreciate some of those cultures. You can maybe take part, you know, as long as it doesn't go against your faith. But to try and have a diverse society with different cultures, it doesn't always work. You've seen it doesn't always work, even in the States, you know. Gang culture. I mean, they've all got different cultures. They're from different parts, you know, Mexicans, you know what I mean, Hispanic, and you know, in the LA gangs and stuff.
Well, if diplomats would do their job like what they're supposed to, what diplomacy is, cultures can coexist with each other because they get to learn about each other's culture. Diplomats.
That's what I was saying. You can't coexist if it's not an en masse and you're trying to take over. You can. That's what I was saying. You can share with someone else's culture, learn about it, but to be in it all the time, no, because they're not of your creed. They're not of your faith. And we believe that our faith is the true faith, our relationship with Christ. So why then would we go against what our scripture says?
I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, like, if they do, you do business with another culture, and that's what you have to across the earth. You can spread your own gospel, yeah, I get you. But the whole point is, like, if diplomats would actually be politically driven to do their actual job, you could. You're supposed to cut deals with other countries. You're supposed to learn their other cultures and be able to communicate with them on a civil level, and they don't do that. They're actually working for these politicians who want to make it worse.
To communicate with someone on a civil level, you don't need to be part of their culture.
No, I didn't say you have to be part of their culture. I'm not saying
no,
that.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm just expressing you don't have to be. You know what I mean?
No. And what I'm saying is, like, the politicians use these diplomats like pawns to cause the strife that they do because they're wanting to steal your shit.
Like the left and the right, I mean, my values would lie mainly, if I was political, more with the right. But I would never consider myself right, never consider myself left. Because I'm not political, and they're set against each other, and it's just another part of the agenda, another propaganda thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the politicians have a long-term plan so they can make sure that they can get away with whatever they've been doing for so long to
Hey, AZ Beach in
I have no idea who that is.
Rumble. I'm not sure who you are. Do we know you from YouTube or is it just from Rumble? We know you, but good to see you, man. Multiculturalism is a long-term planning for people to kill each other on a major scale. Yeah, 100%. I agree. I mean, that's certainly what it's coming to, what it's going to.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it's headed.
People like Stammer and take it to the throne if you want to. They want the bloodshed. They want that stuff. They won't like out and out say it, but they like war. They like.
Well, yeah, and under the illusion of fighting for peace.
Yeah.
You fight for peace? Okay, that makes sense, doesn't it? That's the YouTube link, Izzy Beach, if you want to come over to YouTube. I have seen your name before, but I'm not sure if it was here or on Rumble.
I think it's Arizona Beach is what he is, and he's making reference to a Tool song.
Yeah, it could be. But I'm just wondering who it is. I'm just wondering who it is.
He's probably a Globey. Yeah.
I don't. Well, he's going by his avatar. He's possibly a Globey.
Yeah.
But they're not necessarily. I mean, sometimes we use avatars to take the piss, don't we?
Yeah, but the name AZ Beach is making a reference to a Tool song. It's called Ep9 by Tool. They sing about Arizona Bay.
Okay.
So he's talking Arizona Beach. Like California's going to fall off into the ocean. Is basically what the song's about.
Well,
yeah.
If it does, then it's still flat.
Yeah. I know.
I don't think it's not going to change the aspect of the earth. That's for sure.
Yeah, and there's not like anything underneath that. What California other than dirt, there may be waters down underneath here and there, but there's a foundation there. It goes all the way to the bottom.
That's it. It goes all the way to the bottom and then some. Yeah, man. Right. So we continue with this, get this finished, go over Rumble. Oh, we still got half to go.
Almost.
Say again.
I kind of like knowing what I know now, you know what I mean? Compared to what I really knew like 10 years ago, what I was raised to believe. Completely different. Yeah.
Oh, of course. Absolutely. Well, I mean, wow, it's been freaking heck. Been a flat earth for 11 years now. I know you were longer because you were in the early 2000s, but I was
I even started looking at conspiracies, and that's where it came up in. Yeah.
I was 2015. Yeah,
Mr. Matthew.
Hey, Matthew, how you doing, man?
Hey, Gadgies.
How you doing?
And gadgets.
Gadgets.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, what's the feminine? How do you say Gadgies using the feminine?
Gadget. I would just say gadget. That's me. That's just a made-up word. Yeah, you wouldn't really call a woman a gadget. You would say, I mean, where I'm from, colloquial would be dilly, or you just say the normal quine or quiney.
Hey, I call them lasses. Yeah.
Or lass, you could say lass, but that's more of a South Scotland word.
Or even Irish. No.
Irish as well. But in Scotland, it's more lassie than lass.
Yeah.
It's more lassie. But that's more South Scotland. We say quinies. But I say gadgets. It's not such a word as gadgets, but that's just me. It says that. But I suppose you could call a woman a gadget as well, because it just means that person, guy. It's not like saying man. It's just like saying guys. You know?
Yeah. Oh, guess who I talked to over on Flax's and YouTube side?
I was in Flax's to begin with. I was in the StreamYard. I gave him a StreamYard link, and then at the start of it, and then when he started talking to the TikTokers, he put himself on mute, and as soon as he did that, the whole lot came off the StreamYard. So he was in StreamYard, but I was still having to listen on YouTube anyway, and they couldn't hear a word I was saying. So I ended up coming out. I mean, I might as well have just been in the chat, you know?
Yeah. Well, I was in chat. Yeah. Guess who popped by?
Who?
Cats.
Oh, no doubt.
I've
I've got a TFE video. It's update. It's the update on the. I'm not going to do it today. I'll do it tomorrow. It's the update on the documentary. Yeah, update too.
Oh, well, what's going on now? I
haven't watched it. I've only just got the link from Can't Fix Stupid.
Me and Cass were talking about the TFE. I thought Duffy stalling on the documentary.
Well, it's it. Well, there's a new thing out, so I'm going to do it tomorrow. I think I'm going to do that one tomorrow. See what he's saying and that.
Yeah, but he also called Nathan stupid too.
20-minute video, so. But apparently, at 90 minutes in, all he's doing is whining about David Weiss. They're in it together. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know they are, dude. They were on the same stream, opposite ends, debating their own topics. You know, and I was talking with Heron about that yesterday in a text. Like, yeah, Weiss and Duffy are in on it. Yeah, they know what they're doing. Yeah.
Right.
He's a grifter.
Is that the so? Do you inherit text through the iPhone thing that you used to do?
Yeah,
with Vicky?
we still got it. We have two
is Vicky still in that?
No.
No, so she doesn't come to it anymore. I guarantee that she's steaming every night now. Guarantee.
I bet. Yeah.
I pray for her, but I know what she's like when she's, I know exactly what she's like, so I know what she's doing.
Well, I finally got a solution though with my washer thing. I'm making one of my own.
Well, why not? Why not? I mean, how big is this washer?
It's about a half-inch across and about a quarter-inch wide, but it's shaped like a guitar pick almost.
A washer shaped like a guitar pick. Why?
Yeah.
Is it a split washer? Is it a spring washer? Or just a
No,
normal
it's
washer?
not a split washer. It's
When
literally.
you turn it on, does a genie come out of it?
I would. No, one side's comes to a point where the bolt is.
Okay.
I guess it has leverage, but it's not that wide. But the part that leaves on the synchronizer is cut round, so it's like a guitar pick, but it's got a circular cut in it. So I'm going to just cut a regular washer with that circular cut, wide and a wide washer, and bolt two down. One with the lip of it, and the other one's going to keep it.
I forgot you're talking about truck parts. I thought you were talking about a washing machine.
No.
I was like, how does this washing machine look like a guitar pick?
Washing machines have got plenty of washers, bro.
Yeah. Well, I got a Dremel tool so I can cut this thing. Anyway.
I was going to say you'll need an angle grinder or something that grinds metal at least.
So I got some high grade metal and got two washers. I'm going to layer them on top of each other. One's going to cover over the synchronizer, and the other one's just going to brace it between there and the block. So.
Nice.
I'll carve both of them out so I can.
That's crazy, Roger. Have y'all heard about these junkyard fires?
Yeah, I've heard, I did a little stream in it. I spoke about it.
Yeah,
I didn't do a full stream in it. I just did. There's a few clips in it. I'd already seen it, and I kind of believe what they're saying about that they're getting rid of those junkyards so you can't get any parts for your car, so you'll all buy electric.
Well, the nearest junkyard to me is 16 miles away. That's why I'm doing this. I don't have any way to get out there really every day. I got to schedule it almost.
It sounds like an eccentric washer.
Yeah, it is. It's only made for this thing alone. I'll draw you a picture.
I've never actually seen a washer that's anything but round.
I'll show you. Here, I'll draw a picture of one.
I mean, yes, I've seen washers that are round, but the split washers and stuff like that, spring washers. I've never seen one that's not round, to be honest.
Give me a second. I'll get a pen and a paper.
I mean, circular.
It's not really circular at all. There's no real circle in it.
No, I'm saying I haven't seen any other washer but a circular washer.
Yeah.
Are you saying secular washer? I'm really confused.
Yeah, well, no, circular, but secular also because it is of the world. Yeah.
I like drawing art.
Secular, I like secular music, you know. Like it's a guitar pick washer, so it likes rock and roll. Secular. You know, you're getting all these correlations. Come on.
You remember the Star Trek emblem?
Yes, of course. That's what I'm picturing in my head.
Yeah. All right, let's see if I can get it in the frame. I'm not really there. Okay, where that hole is? That goes around the synchronizer right there.
Oh, I see. So it's like a gasket.
But it's actually a brass flange.
It's like a spacer washer. Yeah.
Right, because the gasket's like a washer, isn't it, in a way? But it's and it comes in different shapes. So I get it. So if it's got to go around something else and in that nut, I get it. I get it.
So I'm going to cut another washer to fit that.
Right. Yeah. Got you. Good idea.
It's almost an eighth of an inch thick, and it's brass. And the side that goes over the actual synchronizer actually has a cut-in lip inside of it. So I'm going to take the one washer and place it over the top of that. and I put another washer underneath it,
Well,
so up against it.
you got a can-do attitude.
Oh yeah, well I'll solder it in too. I'll solder it together, both washers, so it'll fit.
Solder it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's better than not. If it stays put, it'll be fine. It won't move apart from each other. But I'll line the holes up so they fit.
You can put some-
Isn't it mad? We call it solder when it's soldering iron.
Yeah, I know.
But we call it solder.
Yeah, and it's actually pronounced
we call it
aluminum.
solder. We call it solder as well, but it's soldering iron. But you use solder. I used to just think people were saying solder, but it sounded like solder. You know?
I know bench technicians have been in the business for 50 years. They call it solder. That's the common name.
Yeah, it is. I'm just actually finding that somewhere.
I took you up a detour off the Muslim thing, didn't I?
Was it Queenie or Quinny? Kenny?
Kenny.
What'd you say about the women? You call
Quiney.
Quiney, yeah. I thought it was pronounced Queenie.
Boy is no, it's not Queen. It's Quine. Quine. Like and a boy is a loony. Loony. Sorry, I'm just trying.
He's training his AI to speak Scottish. So.
Doric,
yeah.
Right, hold on. The word spelled solder but pronounced sodar because English added the L back in the spelling in the 15th century to match the Latin roots solidare. Right, so that's why it is sodar, but England again added bloody letters. No doubt.
Solder.
To match the Latin. Soldaire.
It's fancy.
Common belief. That's why you can't have a female Khalifa. Now, some of you conservative people, some of you Western conservative people, you might, if you believe like that, then you might even have something in common with Muhammad. So that's why I don't think that. It's incompatible. Your culture is incompatible with Western society. Nothing personal. We wish you good luck. Go to your Muslim country and do.
He doesn't sound like he's atheist, does he? To me, he doesn't mention Jesus or anything like that, but he doesn't sound atheist.
No.
But it's in his handle.
How does an atheist sound?
Well, not like that. If anything, he sounds agnostic.
Yeah, but there was one. I went over to TikTok for a minute, and there was an agnostic in with flats, and he said angels don't exist and God doesn't exist, but anywhere but in literature.
Oh, really? So, okay. So if they exist in literature, where did the idea for them come from? Just out of someone's head, of course.
Yeah. It's a story they pulled out of their arse. Yeah.
And that head, imagine that fake God and fake angels. How did that head and mind manage to get consciousness from nothingness and a big bang and evolution? How did that happen? I think there would have been a God that did that, to be able to think those kind of things.
His logic was he's never seen an angel, he's never seen God, he has no physical, tangible
I've
evidence.
never seen my brain, but I know I've got one.
I hope so.
Well, I think I've got something between my legs, whether it's a brain or not, I don't know, but I know that there's something keeping me bloody alive.
He eventually admitted there is a God, and they just classified him as an agnostic, and they booted his ass out of the conversation.
Oh my goodness! My goodness!
Yeah,
so
sounds like they were bonding.
Oh yeah,
it's really so obvious. There's God. I mean,
are we bonding?
And whether you believe in Christian God or no, it's a whatever, you know. But surely it's so obvious that God exists.
Yeah, he was saying that he didn't want to be pigeonholed by believing in the God of the Bible because he couldn't prove he existed. And then Flat started going into what about all the historical evidence?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he said that was literature after that. Historical evidence is literature. Yeah.
I mean, it's illogical to say that God doesn't exist. They say it, otherwise it's illogical to say he exists. But to me, illogical is thinking that nothing can explode and become something and everything.
Yeah, you got to go with the ontological primitives, and a lot of the atheists will argue the point with you when it comes to that, but they don't go too far with it. You know?
Stupid.
Even Brenda will jump on that.
There has to have been and always is, you know, as in God. There has to have been. Otherwise, I mean, things don't puff into existence. God always has to have been. Yeah. Well, he had to create a beginning. He always has been. You know,
the Alpha and Omega. Yeah. Well, tell that to the Muslims.
Well, right. Let's continue.
To live your lives
Say hi to Rhonda.
however you want to live. No UK's Home Office will be lecturing Afghanistan that actually, we should. We might. Actually, I don't believe that we should lecture Muslim countries anymore because
Lecture?
we're in no position to lecture others when you look at your own house.
Well, no, not the governments. Definitely not the governments. They've got no bloody position. They've got no justification to lecture anybody. Right? I agree with that.
You seem to be agreeing a lot with this atheist, PJ. Why?
Because he's right about this for
You
sure.
atheist lover.
No, I'm just a lover of people, I suppose.
Yeah. So let's say, where did this atheist get his moral compass from? Did he just develop it naturally?
Exactly. I mean, that's what I'd say to him if he was here. But I mean, maybe he's not. Maybe it's just part of his handle somehow. I mean, yeah, he's called
the
Harris Sultan atheist. He doesn't have anything in his bio about being a Christian or anything, but he talks against Muslims a lot. He doesn't talk against religion or faith. He seems like he's got Christian type values, but doesn't profess Jesus. I don't know. I mean, he's a potential, isn't he?
He's alive.
He's still alive.
He's under God's grace like the rest of us right now.
100%. And do
100%.
live your lives however you want to live. No UK's Home Office will be lecturing Afghanistan that actually, we should. We might. Actually, I don't believe that we should lecture Muslim countries anymore because we're in no position to lecture others when you look at your own house is literally on fire.
I have boys that I'm bringing up, and
That doesn't mean to say that you don't still spread the gospel to them, though.
Yeah.
You still would spread the gospel.
Now look at the reason why your house is on fire. It has nothing to do with Christianity at all. It has everything to do with the politics.
I think that's more the side he's coming from, because when you go to his bio, that's what he doesn't say religion. He talks about politics, culture, and that he doesn't say religion or faith as such. He does talk about politics, though. So maybe that's his point of view.
Talk to me about
where he's coming from that
Yeah,
point.
but you can't put that as a belief. I mean, you may put all your energy into politics, but everybody, at the end of the day, they're going to have to answer to themselves, what do you actually really believe in?
Oh, no, I'm not saying he doesn't say that it's a belief. I'm just saying
it'd be a good question to have with him. Just ask him, at the end of the day, where do you think all this came from? What do you believe?
I mean, who could have a belief in politicians anyway? I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I believe they're going to lie to me. Yeah, that's the only thing I can get out of that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt they're going to lie to you. It's part of their job, man.
Yeah, it goes with the description, I guess.
Right.
this about the rise of racism and the divisive
and it
rhetoric.
is becoming the norm now, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, in the mainstream, you're seeing that this is becoming normalized. And we have to, whatever role we're in, whichever political party we're in, when we see this, we have to call it out, and that's exactly what many of us are doing. So I think
it's just not sustainable, guys. Everywhere you look at, your high quality, high income earning, high tax paying locals are leaving. There was a report in Germany too, and these people are coming in who had nothing, very low value people. So no, we don't want them. I think we have. Look, that's what I say. We need to change the culture.
Yeah.
And he's actually referring to his fellow countrymen. He looks like he may be Paki or Muslim of some sort.
Pakistani, not Paki.
Oh, sorry.
That is an Englishman. That is obviously an Englishman.
Well, no, I mean, he's actually talking that the videos he's been using is UK, but I would say, I mean, he's got loads of flags up. He's got the UK flag up, he's got American, and he's got an Australian or New Zealand one up or something like that.
So I'm getting some Jewy vibes.
Maybe. Yeah.
Why would he be a Jew?
If he's not an Englishman,
he
what do
says
you
he's
call
an
him?
atheist. Why would
That's
he be a
what-
Jew? He says he's an atheist. Why would he be a Jew?
That's what you're saying.
How am I saying he's a Jew? How am I saying he's a Jew? How
You're
do you
not,
work
PJ.
that?
You're
How
not.
do you work? No. How do you work that? How am I saying he's a Jew?
I was being
How?
facetious.
He
Okay,
wasn't
good. Because I didn't say that.
No, but he's calling these people that are the Muslims or anybody else low value, and all the high end people are leaving. Like, he's more worried about the money side of this.
Who is?
The social aspect. The guy we're looking at here. Him.
Yeah, like I say, yeah. Like if you look at his stuff, if you look at his bio, I did share it. It doesn't say anything about religion. Like I say, his handle says atheist, and it's got atheist in it. He talks about exploring tough questions and bold ideas on humor with humor and insight. Join Harvey Sultan for deep dives into politics, culture, and reason, challenging conventional wisdom and sparking thoughtful conversation. So nothing about religion, faith, or anything, but it does mention politics and culture.
Yeah.
So
it's hard to separate the religion from that. I mean, if they had a better religion, or I was put it this way,
exactly. You can't. Yeah, of course. I mean, their religion is part of their culture, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, so obviously he's not separating it, is he? But he's not. That's not what he specifies. It specializes on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I suppose.
If they had a better prophet than Muhammad, it would be better for the Muslims. To be honest with you, think about his history. Just read about Muhammad for a minute. And you'll be like, man, I don't want anything to do with it.
Little moral argument, Roger.
Yeah, maybe you could say that.
Yeah.
I wonder. Hold on a minute.
The Adventures of Muhammad.
The Adventures of Muhammad. Yeah, we know what kind of adventures he gets up to. He likes the old suit type of men's.
All night long.
So he's Australian. I thought he was Australian. He's actually an author. He's classed as an author. This dude.
He's educated. Huh?
Yeah. Well, who says an author's educated? Anybody can be an author. Well, I guess he's educated to a certain extent. If he used to be any kind of religion or anything.
If he's flashing the cigar, man, like, yeah, you want to be me. Yeah.
Are we doubling back to the Jew accusations?
No, why would we?
Is it too soon?
Too soon for what? I don't get what you mean. I never said anything.
Well,
about
I
Jews.
just want to say there's a lot of Jews are atheists. A lot of them.
Well, yeah. I mean, if they're a proper Jew, then they would believe in the Hebrew God. Then, if they're an atheist, they're not a Jew. To me, that's how I'd see it. I mean,
It's the word. It's the shell game with the words.
Maybe a cultural Jew, like McToon is a cultural Christian, which is ridiculous. So to me, they just wouldn't be Jews or Hebrews or Israelites or whatever you want to freaking call them.
Now, he's trying to shame Nathan for cussing so much, and he's saying he's not a Christian, but he didn't get in there and shame him himself. He just did chat skanking.
Right. So I thought it was. Right. So Harvey Sultan does not have a religion. He is an ex-Muslim atheist, originally from Pakistan. He is Pakistani. Yeah. He is an Australian author and activist, well known for the book "The Curse of God: Why I Left Islam." So he was obviously seeing the crap in Islam, but it's a pity he didn't see the truth in Christ.
Well,
leave him a
message. PJ, tell him to come over your channel. We'd like to talk.
Oh yes, I'm sure. She's 400,000. He's coming over to mine just like that. Yeah, God.
I mean, he might try to make friends, Yeah.
And I'm not even political. Like he specializes in politics. I mean, I'm more faith-based. He's politics, but obviously with this culture thing, it's going to cross over. And with him being an ex-Muslim, it's going to, isn't it?
Well, at least he's an ex-Muslim. We'll give him that.
Well, it's just a pity he's not. Let's go back there.
I bet he did some stuff on Epstein, didn't he?
It's just not sustainable, guys.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look at, your high quality, high income earning, high tax paying locals are leaving. There was a report in Germany too. And these people are coming in who had nothing, very low value people. So no, we don't want them. I think look, that's what I say. We need to change the culture. Ban the burqa, the hijab,
Yep.
the niqab. No, maybe leave the hijab for now. For now, ban halal
Ban-
slaughter, ban street praying.
Ban Islam from the world. Ban all of the religions from the world.
You don't like halal? I mean, being a
Halal?
former Muslim, I mean, he's got to have some kind of taste for it, you know.
But anyway, mate, like I mean, I've got no option. If I go and eat meat out here, I have to eat friggin' halal. If I go to bleed fast food or anything around here, it's just as well I'm on a diet, isn't it?
Yeah. And the carnivore diet at that.
No, I'm not on the carnivore diet anymore because of that heart attack scare I had.
Oh,
So
man.
I'm doing high carbs, but I'm doing high carbs. Sorry, high protein, but a low carb. Well, no, it is low carb, but low calorie diet. So I'm eating between 1,000 and 1,300 calories a day. So I'm in a deficit by 1,200 at least.
So have you tried eating fish more? Like that big?
Oh, I still eat fish. I still eat meat and that. But I was for nearly 2 months. I was doing the meat diet and it worked for me. But because I had that scare last week, my mum and that didn't want me to be on it. So I would have continued with it. You know, but my mum's a bit scared. So
you were on the carnivore diet, and I have to ask, was it all haggis?
No, it was all steak and pork, pretty much, and bacon. That was all I was eating, bro.
How often do you think PJ eats haggis?
I thought that's what he ate.
If I was to eat haggis, I'd have to go home because you don't get any fresh haggis down here. You know what I mean? You have to go to the hills and kill them, mate. You have to go to the hills and kill them. You've got to catch them running around the top of that hill with the two short legs on one side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the haggis man.
I haven't had haggis for a long time, you know.
It's like home cooking, soul food, haggis. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's something as a kid you don't like it as a kid. When you turn into a man, it's like, yeah, I know it's sad, it's okay. But as a kid, it's like you'll eat it if you're hungry, but it's just something you don't. It's like, you know, when kids don't like the greens, it's like that kind of thing. Like, no, oh, come on. It was for older people. When I was young, it was for people. No, it's old fashioned eating haggis. That's for Burns night. We don't celebrate Burns night.
You know what we eat over here for like soul food like that? We eat like chicken livers and gizzards and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, it's pretty much the same kind of stuff, bro. But we go obviously there's oatmeal and stuff, other stuff in it. There's actual meat in it as well. But yeah, a lot of it's inside. A lot of it's inside.
And every once in a while you'll find some people that like rabbit and rabbit stew.
I think oh no, sorry. No, I haven't tried rabbit. It's squirrel I tried and I hated it because it was sweet. It was sweet. It tasted so sweet. Not nice. It's not a taste you should have in meat unless it's infused with honey or something. No, it shouldn't be a naturally sweet. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get this.
Vegan.
Take
out not a vegan.
Definitely not a vegan, bro. Why would I want to be a vegan? I actually like. I want to get to a certain weight. I don't want to just be skin and bone. I'm nearly there. I'm not nearly there. I think I'm halfway there. I think I've got about another 2 stone to go. I haven't weighed myself, but I can feel it and I can see it. I think I've lost about 2 stone, which is pounds is 28 pounds.
Wunderbar.
So far. So yeah, once I get to my normal weight, that'll be like 200-ish pounds, 200 on the dot, I would say, and I'm fine.
You're ready to get back in the ring, Rock.
It's about 200 pounds. Yeah, I was about that his weight, to be honest. 201, 200. So I mean, I usually go in kilos. It's usually about between 96 and 100 kilos. But I went up to my heaviest. What I've just come down from was 120 kilos. Kilo when you're weighing in kilos, it's so much. It's so much bloody more. It's double a pound, isn't it? It's just under double a pound. Right, anyway, shut up, PJ.
Get it.
Actually, Jaden's mom just texted me because I told Jaden about it. And she's just texted me saying she's a dietitian and all that. And she's been on the meat diet, carnivore diet for 2 years. she said, Jaden says you're having some trouble with the diet. I said, no, not really. It's not like I was having trouble with the diet. It's just I stopped it because of that scare I had, you know. I wanted to continue it, but my mom and I said, just don't, you know what I mean, sort of thing. I'm like, okay, fine. And it was funny, like Michael had his attack when he was on the carnivore diet as well. So, you know, so like there is a few factors there that made me think, well, okay.
I think you may be overworking your digestive system because of
the thing is, I was trying to stop smoking. I was doing all like this at the same time, and I was going to be going to the gym at the same time. Now I'm ready to go to the gym. I'm at the size where I feel comfortable at the gym.
Nice.
So I can start going to the gym again.
From what I know, Jaden can actually call like me anytime he wants to. But
yeah, you can. It just depends on the time you see. You've still got to, but you can. There's certain. You've got to be able to book it. You know what I mean? There's loads of people to get a call and that, and then you've got.
He's not on a time restriction anymore, I think.
Yeah, you won't be on a time restriction, but there's still people got to get on the phone, so you've got to work. They've got to work it out between them, and pain in the butt.
He tried to talk to me for more than like, but I was working. He called me at the most inopportune times.
It's, I suppose. I mean, there's a little time difference between you and him, about 2 hours, isn't there? About 2 hours.
How about that? Yeah,
about 2 hours. Yeah, so maybe that, and plus, obviously, he can't choose his times as much as you could, I suppose. You know,
yeah,
but you can't phone in. That's the only problem, obviously.
And I can't choose the time I work neither.
Exactly. I get it. I'm sure he gets it, bro. He gets it. It's like I don't always text back straight away. I mean, I think he gets it. Like to begin with, it was like he'd text and it'd be loads, and I'd be texting back loads. It was like eventually you get sick of doing that. I remember when I was writing letters before text and all that. When I was in prison, I was writing letters. It's like, okay, you'd think if you didn't get letters, you'd be like pissed off. But you know, after a while, it's like once you get a letter, it's like shit, I've got to write another one back. And then you end up getting all these letters you got to write back, and then you kind of the only free time you do get to do anything leisurely that you, I suppose, if you call it in jail, like playing pool or going to the gym, then you're writing letters. So yeah, it's once you go so far in, it's easier not to text or write as much. You know, I found anyway. I'm sure he has, because he doesn't text as often as he used to. You know. So that means he's getting used to what's going on, which is good. I mean, things have settled down from what he last told me anyway. So that's good.
Good.
Right, let's get this.
I got a feeling there was a backstory to all of that.
No.
Yeah, Jaden. You know, I mean,
Jaden, yeah, so.
There was a guy who celled up with being an asshole to him, and it was affecting his walk with Christ because of how he felt towards him. I says, listen, you're fine. Jesus understands. Your feelings are justified. If he's been a wanker to you in jail, your feelings are justified. I mean, that's part of love. You don't like that guy, but you choose to pray for him. That's love. You know, you don't have to have this emotion towards him, you know, it's fine. Your feelings are justified. I says, don't let that get to you. Don't let that affect your walk with Christ. Christ knows that what this guy's like is being an asshole, you know, but Christ can use that as a test for you and your walk with it. You know, don't let it affect, just because you think in your head, oh, he's a wanker. Just say, sorry, Lord, for that thought, you know, and pray for the dude. You don't have to like a dude. You've got free will. You don't have to like him, but love is not liking that dude and forgiving him and praying for him. That's how I see it anyway.
That sounds like that was sound advice, BJ.
Well, it is. I mean, how many people do we like? Do you think Jesus liked everybody? I don't think he did.
No.
No. Do you think he liked them Romans? Do you think he liked them Pharisees, brood of vipers? No. Of course he didn't. But he loved them. Still does. So it's a different thing. Love is a choice. People think it's this. Yes, you have got this emotional love. The rest definitely that. But the love it spoke about in Scripture, it's talking about choice, choosing to love someone. Because you can't always have an emotion towards someone. Sometimes that emotion is an emotion that doesn't feel like you like them. So love is not that, you know, when it comes to, you know.
Yeah.
That's a good definition. I would agree with that 100%. Love is a choice.
Yeah. Right.
I dedicate the emotional kind of love with your mother, man. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, and the Greeks explain it in 3 types, don't they? They've got their agape, which is God's unconditional love, filio, which is brotherly love, like how I love you and Matthew and any other Christian, whatever, you know. And then you've got eros love, which is your sensual, like, let's go for it, mate. That one. You know what I mean?
Go for it, mate.
Let's go for it, mate. Well, I wouldn't be saying it to a dude, obviously.
I hope not.
I'd be saying it like a dude.
And Matthew said that would be gay.
Gay.
So no, gay nowadays is if me as a straight man does not fancy a trans woman. That's gay.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
apparently, if I don't fancy a trans woman, if I don't fancy someone with a dick, then I'm gay. Or someone that's got off the dick, then I'm gay. How the hell is that, man? So everything's backwards. So no matter what, everybody's gay nowadays. according to society.
Maybe we just give up on the whole idea that gay even is a thing. How about that?
And they hijack words like gay. Gay means happy. You know, so they hijack these words, you know. I mean, they can keep pride, you know, but hijacking the rainbow?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, steal your worldview to prop up their own.
Right. Right.
We're bringing gay back, you know.
We're bringing gay
back.
No, make it less gay, bro. Make it less gay.
Make it happy? Is that what you're saying, PJ? Come on. I think what it is like, I think in the early 30s and 40s that marriage became a arduous thing, and people thought that people that weren't married were gay. So that's what they. I think that's where the whole term came from. You know, the single life.
Yeah, I mean, imagine. Can you imagine having the name Gaylord nowadays?
Oh yeah,
Gaylord. Come on, it's a name. It's a name. I mean,
Gay.
smoking the band had a Gaylord, you know. Gaylord Fokker as well.
I don't know, bro. I think people forget that biblically, sex is marriage.
Right. If you know right. He went to his wife and knew her. You know, that was consummating the marriage. That's right. That's right. I agree with that.
It's not the same as going out to meet the streetwalker. You know, that's not.
I mean, if I was married to everybody I had sex with, then I would be married quite a lot. I'd be polygamous. But I mean, I don't do that anymore. Obviously, I'm looking for one now. Obviously, but I'm saying back in my past, obviously, I slept with more than one person. Not at a time. I was never like that. But I mean, over a period of time.
Ban loudspeaker, those shrieks of Allahu Akbar on loudspeakers. Ban those public preaching. Make it a little bit difficult for them. Don't just keep giving them whatever they want. Start making their Islamist ways difficult. A lot of them will self-deport. And those who don't deport, they will...
Yeah, but it's not going to be en masse like you think. It'll be a few of them. It's not going to be... I don't think it's going to be that easy that if you resist what they're trying to do, that they're just going to deport. I think they're fundamental bloody you know what I mean, the fundy side on the theology, you know, is going to prevent them doing that.
You know what the biggest hook is, PJ? It's the money.
Yeah.
The
It's
lifestyle.
a lot to do with it, 100%.
Say, the rules of the game have changed. We, i.e. them, have to listen to the dominant culture. They have to listen and obey and respect the conditions that are being put forward by the dominant culture. That's very simple. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And if they are unhappy with it, those who cross the line, deport them, punish them, arrest them. No two-tier policing. Actually, I'm not even saying that you have to be...
I mean, just deport. You don't have to punish them. Just deport them. You don't have to punish them. What are you punishing them for? If they haven't committed the crime or anything. I mean, just get rid of them. You don't have to punish them.
He's saying assimilate or deport. Yeah.
Did you say assimilate or deport?
Yeah, he wants them to give it to the major culture.
Assimilate or deport. I see.
Assimilate or deport. Yeah. Well, I would agree.
Overtly harsh on them.
I
don't know. This politics. Yeah.
Politics.
No, just stick to your own values. Say we care about animal
I'm talking about
welfare.
from the
We
faith side
care
of
about women empowerment. We care about free speech. Did you hear about it? Not New South Wales. South Wales police quietly gave authority to their officers to arrest anyone who they deem has crossed the line in his criticism of Islam. A South Wales police officer is going to determine whether I have crossed the line, wherever that line is, when I'm criticizing Islam. So thankfully, Free Speech Britain got in, threatened to sue them, which is why I think you should become their member. It's only $50 a year or something. They're really good. And we have an equivalent of that in Australia. It's called Free Speech Australia. I'm a member. They threatened to sue them and they withdrew. They're literally trying to sneakily put blasphemy laws on us just to protect one freaking religion. No. So that's what I'm saying. Don't compromise on your values. It's nothing personal. We care about animals. We care about our free speech. These are our rules. We're not going to compromise on them. You're welcome to live as and try to assimilate. You're welcome to live under our laws, under our rules. If not, there's the door. No one's going to shed a tear. That's it. That's how simple it is. Look at them.
We're leaving the UK.
Guys, are we all planning to leave the UK and move abroad? There genuinely might be no benefit staying here long term.
Every person I speak to in my age range is thinking about leaving the UK.
This is it, guys.
Good.
This is it. Well, actually, I don't know if this is it. I don't know how true this is. We don't actually have
Australia people.
a number.
Yeah, wouldn't that be hilarious?
They're off to Oz. They're off to see you, John.
It's verified by official sources. Oh, actually, have a look at this. One more video. I don't know what this guy. I remember I thought about playing this video, but I never did.
Muslims in the West right now are making a massive mistake. If you're a Muslim in the West right now are making a massive mistake. If you're a Muslim living in the West and you think that the rise of the far right is just racism, my friend, you are living in a bubble. Yes, racism exists, obviously, but pretending that every single concern that people have about immigration or integration is racist is exactly why these movements keep growing. Because from their perspective, Muslim people just don't listen.
Yeah.
We just say they're racist and ignore them. Huh? Meanwhile, you're comfortable.
That's just an excuse. They know we're not racist. They are, well, some people can be, obviously, but they know.
Show me racist in nature.
Exactly, and it shouldn't even be a bloody thing, you know. But yeah, they will. I mean, the victimized, the people.
I think that one guy, he said, did he say his benefits? Sorry, PJ.
What was called racism? Sorry.
No, did that one guy say his benefits were drying up in the UK?
Yeah,
and I thought he was leaving because he wasn't getting a check. It's kind of a difference.
Yeah, that'll be it. That's why he's leaving. If his benefits are drying up, that's why he's leaving.
Your own little ecosystem, the same ecosystem that they're saying people aren't integrating with, halal shops, mosques, and your own community. Outside of that bubble, look around. Public sentiment is shifting. Even young British men who grew up in diverse schools are starting to lean a lot more nationalist. And that's not because they woke up one day and decided to hate on minorities, but it's because they feel like their country is changing. Yeah. And no one's allowed to talk about it.
Changing.
And so if Muslims keep on dismissing...
But it's been gradually changing for a long time. And then it's obviously an intentional, systematic thing.
Criticism as racism, you are not stopping the far right. In fact, you're growing it. Because when people feel ignored, that's when they organize. And by the time you finally decide to engage with them, it might be already too late.
Yeah, I think it already is. Look at this. Have a look at this. This just happened in Switzerland. Switzerland, guys. The country of Roger Federer.
Switzerland?
A Muslim man.
I was going to say Switzerland's usually... Switzerland. Yeah, Switzerland and neutral.
Just stabbed 3 people in Switzerland, and police claim the motive is unclear. Another Muslim man going Allahu Akbar. That's him. This guy. Have a look. I don't know if I can play you the video. Look at it. There's Allahu Akbar. Look at this. You see this thing coming with a knife at you. Look, people are just sitting ducks. Look at this. He could have easily gone here. Boom. She's got headphones on. We don't live in high-class societies anymore. We don't. Did you see the other video that came out over the weekend? A British-born Pakistani man just randomly went up to a 17-year-old girl. As it turns out, she's also Pakistani. She was stabbed her in the neck. shocked again, like Irina Zarutska,
Wow.
like what just happened? And she then ran off. I think she's scarred for life. And the police had the
Well,
audacity.
she was stabbed in the neck, then she will be scarred for life, emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Did you say her life? No, her injuries are not life-threatening or life-altering. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, it is life altering. Someone gets stabbed, it is life altering. Some people don't ever get over that.
It's actually
What if you? Yeah.
just get over it.
Sorry, what if you what?
Nah, I'm just thinking this guy just seemed like he had some kind of episode, huh?
Episode.
Yeah, he freaked out. Did he run down the street and just randomly?
Yeah, shouting Allah Akbar and he stabbed somebody or something like that. Can't run
bad.
about with a knife. Or he was running about with a knife anyway.
You got a bad spirit, man. It's getting dark out here.
Very dark, bro.
Stabbed in the neck, you survived. You should be grateful.
It's getting dark to see.
It's perfectly fine. Look at this.
Well,
That's
we're
the new norm, guys. And they gaslight you.
Yep.
They still gaslight you. It's still you are in the wrong for not wanting to get stabbed. Look at this one. This just happened in England too. Look at this.
Young doing what you did when you got arrested. On your way, man. Come on.
They tell him, on your way, get out of here. For some reason, obviously.
He's Somalian. He's Somalian. I would say
deranged. I don't know. Something must have happened. And this is what we see that too. Like if you like, I hardly go to nightclubs. You know, I never go to nightclubs anymore. But when we used to go to nightclubs, you know, you will sometimes get turned away, and
I've been turned away plenty of times, just because it's too full. Not that I go anymore, but I mean, back in the day, I've been turned away.
Get upset with bouncers like, oh, they're having a power trip or whatnot, but what can you do, bro? You're not gonna. You just go to a next one, yeah. That's the civilized way of operating. But again, these people come from different cultures. They have a different way of looking into everything, not just some things, everything.
We're gonna get a young cameraman. Go on.
Go on.
Man. This is what I'm saying.
What was the shadow boxing behind him for? What's that got to do for? I mean, what?
Was that the bouncer?
No, that was just the dude from a Cobra thing. Yeah, I don't think that was the bouncer.
Yeah, but why was he crying about it though?
The bouncer wouldn't have his top off. The bouncer would keep his uniform on. No, I don't know.
That was a strange. I don't know.
That was just some
Watch it again.
just being an ass. Hold on, it might be. Oh no, they are. They're bouncers. They've actually went. Oh come on, man! Bouncers with gay vests on. I wear a vest for comfort, not indoors, but I wouldn't go out and be in the gym. Fine, but chilling out, fine, but out. No, come on, not being a bouncer. It is. You're right. It's the bouncers. I've never seen bouncers dressed like that.
Maybe they're made to wear that. I'm thinking.
I tell you what, he's all front-footed.
So this one, yeah, these have got a jacket on, but his
balance is way off.
These ones are obviously walk through the nightclub. They're meant to look hot. Stupid.
They got the mushroom style haircut too. Look like a
the final boss of Ibiza.
So, because I'm in your country. That's it. Yes, I'm in the UK. Yeah, I'm in UK. Yeah. Why you all them in just where and you don't want to wait all. So you put one in that way. You put one. 3 to 5 of them. And I walk What do you want to know?
What you want to know?
What do you want to know? You're just reporting and you need to know your view.
I'm just having a watch for you, yeah.
Not that I wanted to show you this video, but I was looking for a different video, but this came up. Look at this.
I mean, I don't know if he said anything untoward or whatever, but he was just steaming, all right? He was just drunk. I don't know if he said anything bad. I don't even know if he said anything. He just sounded like he was mumbling to me.
Yep.
Muslims
and pubs.
Adding to
It's
British
just
society.
religion, BJ.
What?
It's against the Muslim religion.
I know. I know it's a t-shirt, but she's kind of got her boobs out a little bit. I mean, you can see the shape of her. I mean, her face is out. I mean, she's certainly got makeup on. I mean, she's pretty. She's got lovely skin and that, but she's got makeup on and stuff like that. She's doing herself up. And I don't think that this is adhering to their religion, is it?
Not at all.
Give her a chance. She might be Nation of
Pub
Islam.
right now. I wish there was a halal version of like pubs. Like this is.
I wish you had halal versions of pubs.
Halal.
God.
Halal.
They're not even
Okay.
meant to be drinking. What are you doing in a pub?
I mean, vodka is probably halal if you think about it.
Well. Yeah, but what's she doing in a pub? They don't drink.
No.
Allow
There's a
pubs.
whole
pub next to
There's a whole pub. Maybe he'd be okay with half a pub, but there's a whole pub?
Mustard, right? And look at these man. Oh, look at this man. Violating, they're violating, bro. How is this even possible, bro? How? Subhanallah, Adim.
See how shocked he is that there is a pub next to a mosque? How?
I guarantee the pub was there first.
Uh-huh.
The pub was there first, I bet. Yeah. That was my dad's church.
How is it possible? But he's not willing to answer that question. How is there a mosque in a secular or a Christian country? How are you in a secular and a Christian country? How is that possible? Well, things are going to change. And what they are
Well,
changing.
actually,
They
it's a
have to
Christian.
change. They
Wow.
don't have the numbers. They played their cards way too soon.
It's not fair, bro. At least respect the mustard, bro. Respect some. Have some respect.
Have some respect.
What?
Have some respect for your stupid. Are you mad? I'm gonna have respect for a stupid building that is against God. Oh my goodness! No, I would have no respect for it whatsoever. I won't go and, go in there and start spraying things and graffiti and that. But I'm not going to sit there and have respect for it by whining about a pub being next door when the pub was there first. More than likely.
This pub here, I mean, it's probably been there about 50, 60 years. And then the next thing you know, there's a mosque next door.
Oh yeah, have some respect, Roger. How dare you mention pub and mosque together?
It's starting to look more and more.
Starting to look more and more.
Starting to look more and more like that movie where everybody's dumb, right?
Idiocracy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It certainly is, bro.
Here's the mosque. Here's the pub. See?
There's a mosque, there's a pub. He cannot fathom that this is a reality. He's raging other Muslims that, guys, look what's happening. Do something.
Well, I mean, most people will come out of a church and go into the pub and have some
Yeah,
dinner.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, it doesn't go against Christianity. Scripture just says, "Don't be a wine bibber." It means don't get off your nut all the time. It doesn't say that you shouldn't drink whatsoever. So there's nothing wrong with a pub as long as it's.
Yeah, even
I was going to say as long as it's all kosher, but I meant as long as it's all cool.
As long as it's not haram.
As long as it's not halal or kosher, actually.
Yeah, I go into those kosher pubs on a regular basis. I've seen tons of them all over the place. The rabbi blesses the brew.
Blesses the brew. If you look at it, the monks used to bloody make beer. The monks used to make wine. Yeah, made a living off of it.
Yeah, I remember that. I seen Robin Hood.
I knew somebody would say that.
There's a whole sect of monks in France that make champagne. That's what they do.
Champagne.
Yeah.
Champagne.
About it. Well, sorry to break it to you. You don't have the numbers to do anything about it. I actually want them to keep doing this, keep antagonizing the local public. So our argument gets strengthened by their stupidity. So we like that. But anyway, I think
No,
it'll happen.
I wouldn't say I would want them to antagonize the public. That's silly. I'd rather not antagonize the public. But yes, if they do it, then it shows what they are. But I'd rather that not happen.
Yeah, that would be wise, right? But unfortunately, it seems like most people, especially like the whole populace, they only learn through experience.
Right. That's it.
That's it. Well, that guy's
Yeah, that's it. That's it. He was just saying bye. They only had 30 seconds left.
That guy's doing his podcast from his bedroom, like you, PJ.
Yeah, I haven't got this is just my. It's just a room. It's not a bedroom. It's a bedroom and a living room. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of changed, right? Well, I'll be moved out here in a few months. Anyway, I'll be up into my one bedroom, and this will be knocked down. So when I move, I don't know how long it'll take me to get back in line, because obviously I won't be in line straight that day. I'll need to get sorted out and that. So I don't know. But I'll probably be the keys will be available after the 30th of June, which is 10 days. So I'll probably get to view it. I would say I'll be moved in the next 2 months. 2 months. At the most 3.
Do you can you do like a post of you dancing like George Jefferson?
George
Jefferson went on up to the east side.
Yeah, when he moved on up to a deluxe apartment in the sky, right?
Yeah, you're glad to see the big song. There we go.
I have no idea what you're
It's
talking about.
it's an American epic.
Yeah.
Okay, I have no idea. No idea what you're talking about. Right, Harry Mark, gadgets.
Harry Mack.
Harry Mark in the who's. Ooh, we got a new one.
What's up?
Hola. Hello.
Hola.
Guys, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Hola.
Great. Are you going to sing for me?
I would love to. We're going to play some music. I'm going to improvise and freestyle some lyrics. So could you give me 3 creative, challenging words to inspire my rhyme? No food and no animals.
Trees.
Trees?
And the environment? I don't know.
The environment?
Try both.
Okay.
Try that.
Yeah, let me get one more.
Birds.
Birds. Trees,
Okay.
the environment, and birds. Let's get it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, go. Yeah. Now know I do as I please. When I be rhyming right off of the mental, they know I be slaying them seeds. Open them doors of opportunity, cause you know I got the keys. Every time that I'm rhyming, they know I be growing more taller than trees. Mac, I am the one that they never get bored with. I'm growing the trees like the forest. They know I'm about to hold it down to retirement. Yeah, rules never applying when I get to flying in. Matter of fact, I'm about to change your whole environment. Let's go. I get nice with the flow. I be a certified pro. When it becoming the freestyle lyrics, Mac is the one they know. Kill it up top with the verse. Every time that I rhyme, I be so unrehearsed. I care about that environment. I be taking care of my earth. Let's get it.
Is that it? Oh, no.
Yeah, this was cool.
Yeah. One of the greatest rappers that they heard. Ay, all of my flows are absurd. Ay, I am too sick to be cured. Ay, I'm getting fly like a bird. Ay, I'm out here rocking on eagle. I'm getting this from my people. I'm taking flight like an eagle. I came to rock. I go from bottom to top. I'm taking flight like a hawk. I make it happen. Y'all know that I'm about to blow your mind with the rap verse. Shouts to my homies who be waving the hand around and they rocking that black shirt. Ep9, I'ma represent. I can see you on the screen. Y'all know when I be spitting, I be repping for my team. Yeah, flying like a hawk when I be soaring through the clouds. Flying like a 747, we gon' turn it loud. Flying like an F-15, cause every man is dropping bombs. What I mean to say is 3 of us the flyest on the song. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, that's so sick.
That was so sick, she said. That was so sick. That was sick. Was that sick, guys?
It reminds me of Valley Girl. Oh my God. So
She's
sick.
English. She's English as well. So sick. Right, gadgets. If you're not joining us in Rumble, I will see you a bit later on, I suppose. Oh no, Saturday I don't stream, but if I do, I'll see you. If not, and then I'll see you on Sunday. But for you coming over on Rumble, I will see you over on Rumble. See you there, gadgets. Right. See you over there. Hear the sunset's free. It's free.
Indeed.
Ta-da. See you over there.